hello my lovely Scorpios, and my fellow Scorpios should I say. Thank you very much for tuning into your September reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you these readings every month. This is a reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon and Rising. If you're not sure which one you are, just kind of go onto astro.com, fill in your date of birth and time of birth, and it should tell you. Or go to an astrologer, or me, I can do that for you too. We'll just kind of take a look as to what that is. If you do know, welcome. I am Scorpio Sun, for those of you who may not know, and it's always interesting for me to take a look at these readings because sometimes, you know, I have more of a Libra rising month than I do a Scorpio month, so I would recommend that you look at all aspects of your chart, hopefully, to see which ones are actually relevant to you. It is a general reading. If you want a personal reading, just go to the website link below. It'll take you to my readings page. To click on the little circular image that is relevant to you, which is like past life readings, astrology. I've all categorized them now rather than just being on one page, and that should actually take you to the better places where you need to pay for it, basically. It is about 4 to 5 working days. Not 45, but 4 to 5 working days to get things done for you. So it's relatively quick turnaround. And I'm sorry that it's very dark. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but we've got heavy clouds, a bit of thunder now and again, and it feels like it's 7 PM rather than 2 PM. So that's what you get for having a British summer, really. So let's get to it. Let's see what's coming up for darling Scorpios for the month ahead. Oh, so this is the Druidcraft Tarot, and this is the Earth Magic Oracle deck. I don't know whether I just mentioned that for you, but let's have a look. We are going into Mercury retrograde. It is going to be a little bit choppy waters, but fingers crossed, we're going to have some better times coming through. Okie dokie dokie dokie. I think I'm happy with that because they didn't say to do it again, so wow. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This, yeah, alright. Cool. Okay. Interesting. This has been on the bottom of the deck for the last 2 readings. It was on the bottom for Libra, it was on the bottom for this one now. So how interesting. I don't read the bottom one in these readings, but I just thought that was quite important. Maybe there's something for those of you who have Libra aspect as well. Maybe this is something that's trying to tell you stop locking away your potential or locking yourself up a little bit. I'll leave that over there. But that's interesting. I found that because I have Libra rising and I have Scorpio Sun, so the fact that's come out twice, intriguing. You seem to want to come through, but I'm going to get another one as well because I want to. Wow. I'm going to put you 2 back. I'm going to have a look and see. Alrighty. Okay. That came up for Libra. So again, if you have, I'm gonna move that because it's a shadow. If you have Libra in any other aspect of your chart, that's important, okay? Your ancestors may have something to tell you. Even if you don't, it's still important. But let's have a look and see. So, I'm really excited about this. You've got 3 major arcanas and you've got Princess of Cups. Really good. And this, I think, came out for Cancer, I believe. Oh no, it wasn't Cancer, it was somebody else. Sorry, I can't remember who that was for because it was a while ago. Let me just take a look and feel what's coming through for you. Alright, so I'm really excited for you, Scorpio. Okay, this is the Scorpio card. We start with regeneration. It's almost as though you are now thinking about where you go, how you view yourself, how you view others. As I mentioned with this one and the Libra one, it's shedding your skin. You're going into a new era now, and it's very important that you understand the death of a previous thing to go into a new time. Death is not about physical death. Occasionally some readers like to say, ooh, someone's gonna die or whatever. This is not a physical death. This is a death of an opinion, a way of life. You've even got a little snake up there and you've got a snake here. The snake is also, I think, in Native American astrology, that's the time of the Scorpio. This is very important for you. And I even have a snake on my altar at the moment. So this is a regenerational time. This is a time to cut down things that do not have anything to do in your life, to not give up and to kind of regenerate your power, get back to your roots a little bit, go deep into what makes you you, go deep into your DNA, your passions, your viewpoints, your thinking, your way of thinking, what makes you feel you, what you live for. Is it art? Is it science? Is it maths? What is it that makes you you? What burns you inside? What kind of really spurs you on? The Death card is incredibly positive to me because I always see this as regenerational, and I always see this as big change. Actually, I know there's a lot of crap around when it comes to Brexit, and I know that. But if you know anything, I did a reading for that, and just to see whether we would vote out or in, and the Death card came up. But before it came out, I knew it would come out. I knew the Death card would come through, and there it was. And sure enough, Britain voted out of the European Union, which is transformational change. Doesn't necessarily mean bad change, it just means change. Big alterations. September, I feel, is a theme of big alterations for you. Something coming through. You're getting up on a podium almost, and this is very important. You have got all the ingredients you need to create a life that you want. And I think this is the Scorpio power of going, yes, come to me. So this is incredibly important, I think, for you. You've also got the lady here, which is also the Empress, and this is about giving birth to an idea, giving birth to something, working on a project. It can also be the fact that your children may be important this month if you have them, or your family may be important, but this is also abundance. This is getting things done. This is having a lot of change coming through. This is about feeling your way forwards, getting things done. Divine feminine too, and I do feel it comes in the power of threes, because for some reason these three little things here seem to be incredibly important for you, and I do believe that this is all about trying to find your way in your femininity, your divine feminine. Oh, this is such a good card. If you haven't had an idea, or you've had something that's been on your mind for a while, this is kind of the point where you can just completely come into your own and see where it is you want to go now. Just trying to... Sorry, my neighbours are being noisy. It does feel as though there are some elements of this card which could be overlooked. I mean, she is pregnant, yes. It doesn't necessarily mean with child. I think it's mean with potential. I do feel that the focus is on maybe feelings, emotions, and intuition. I also feel this is on self-expression as well. Being rather than doing. I think the Lord more goes doing it, but this is about existing and feeling close in your intuition and close in your communication. I feel this is also maybe a little bit of a thing about communication, because I think some people may actually come through and go, and it's kind of you giving them advice, and then maybe they don't take the advice, and you're thinking, well, that was a waste of my time, and you've just strained for hours to communicate them, and then suddenly they just run off and do what they were going to do anyway. But I think that's really good. You're going to help people this month. You're really going to help people. Let me take a look as well. Oh, the Fool. Oh, the Fool. People will not understand why you're doing what you're doing. They will just not get it. They won't get it. But I do see this as almost a pilgrimage as well. I think that you are going to travel. This also indicates short-term travel. And this, I think, indicates to me that you're going to travel a little bit too. You're going to get back to your roots. You're going to get really determined. You're going to get grounded. You're going to be doing things. Other people may go, what are you doing that for? If your projects recently stuttered and faltered, people might be going, what are you doing? What are you doing that for? This is kind of your conscious or your ego going, nah, you're not going to do that. Keep going. Keep your head up high. Trust that you're on the right path. Trust that you're going there. My actual favourite interpretation of the Fool card is on the Chrysalis Tarot, and it's represented as Merlin. Now, some people don't understand or don't like the fact that it's Merlin, but I think it's kind of cool, because where other people think that on the outside, oh, Merlin's a little bit this, Merlin's a little bit that, you know, he's an old doddery man. He is incredibly powerful. Looks may be deceiving, you know, and on the surface, what you're doing may be scaling back, being quiet, making sure that you know things rather than actively running around doing things. Maybe preparation is what you need. Maybe hiding yourself away, working on your inner transformation like a caterpillar in a chrysalis is going to be the best thing for you, and people may not understand that, but this is a new journey for you, and we are going into the tail end of this year 9. The last 3 months are focused on what we're going to do and what we're going to take away, and then the year 1 starts within those 3 months. This is the new beginning, so this is incredibly, it's like the mutable period, the 0 period. So between 9, we're between 1, this is the 0 period now that we're going in, so it's kind of like building up everything. And the Princess of Cups is glorious to me, because this brings about messages of change, messages of emotion, positivity. You feel, I think, rejuvenated. And look at the story this is painting. Little thing there, you've got a chalice in the background, and then the red cloak, she's wearing it. It's completely turned inside out. Green on the outside, red on the inside. Vibrancy, wondrousness, just nurturing as well. She's got the moon symbol there. I feel this is a stillness of emotion. I think that you're going to kind of evolve, like level up into somebody who's much stronger on the outside. And this again is a quiet time. This is ebb and flow. If it gets rough, you just move with the tide. If it goes calm, move with the tide. You are going to be affecting change, but you don't need to push against it. You just need to kind of ebb with it. Go with what comes to you. Go with what speaks to you. Meditate. Focus on things. See what messages your ancestors have to give you. Light candles. Be calm. Yes, work hard, but don't let the Mercury retrograde storm come through. Don't let it affect you. And I think here maybe it's just kind of saying, don't lock everything away. You have a lot of power, Scorpio, and I think sometimes people are scared of the power because we've been told that power is bad, or we've been told that power corrupts. It only corrupts if they're if they're going to use it for bad, and I think you're just using it for personal empowerment, personal progression. It's not to take, it's to improve, and I think that's the difference. So this is an incredibly powerful time, and I know I've gone on for a little while longer than I intended, but this is just I'm going to forget all this in 5 minutes because I just feel this coming through and all this stuff, and it's very flowing, it's very almost channeled through. This is something that you need to kind of pay attention to, and I'll probably go back to this reading in September as well, just to see kind of what I said, because it's advice I need. But there are some things coming in here that say, keep going. You've got 3 major arcanas, and I would recommend, if you can, just to kind of maybe do your own research as to what these 3 cards mean for you. Because I'm doing a general reading, and this will pick up for messages broadly for everybody who watches. But it's very much about you and what you see in it. Because Scorpio, you're the second most psychic, well, I argue first, most psychic of the entire 12 zodiac signs. Every zodiac sign is psychic, but there's varying degrees of how intense that is. This is something that you need, and September, I knew there was something coming in September. It kept coming up, and I feel this is really transformational change for you all. I really hope it comes through as well. But let me know how it goes. I think that's all I want to say. And as always, contact me if you want a reading. Please go to the link below somewhere. I can never do this. Down there somewhere, and see what information comes through for you in there. Also let me know on Twitter, Facebook, follow me, whatever you want to do just to get in touch. I love hearing from you. But yeah, big month for you, Scorpio. Hope it goes well. Much love to you all, and hope to read for you soon. Take care now.